Hi everyone, Tony here for Immortality. We all live in a momentary immortality, but there's something lurking beneath the surface that we often try to suppress: aging and death. What's even more terrifying, however, is the possibility of severe disability due to the natural aging process, or as a result of medical procedures gone wrong, a fate worse than death. Medical errors are an undisclosed third leading cause of death in the USA, causing over 250,000 deaths annually, according to a study published in the BMJ in 2016.
An epidemic of errors in our nation's hospitals, a patient getting the wrong medicine, a doctor missing a tool during surgery, even removing the wrong limb. A new study finds that such medical mistakes are more common than you know, and they could be the third leading cause of death in this country. Shocking report. Jonathan Seri takes a look at what's going on out there, what's being done to stop this or change it. He's live in Atlanta. So is this a new problem? Has it gotten worse, or are we just learning more about it now, Jonathan?
Good morning, Martha. Well, the study's authors say that the problem has been underreported. The issue is that when someone dies, the cause of death is listed on a death certificate. Well, the causes of death fall into an international code, and hospital error or medical error in general is not among the potential codes that you can use on that death certificate. And so the problem is often not reported. Researchers at Johns Hopkins University analyzed individual studies on medical errors to come up with a nationwide estimate. That estimate, more than 250,000 deaths in a given year. If accurate, that would place medical error as the third leading cause of death in the U.S., just after heart disease and cancer, and more lethal than lung disease or car crashes. They've published their analysis in the BMJ. Martha?
These errors not only claim lives, but also cause untold injury and suffering. It is estimated 10% of all deaths worldwide attributed to medical mistakes. These incidents do not include injuries, botched operations, and surgeries. I recently visited a nursing home where I witnessed a woman screaming non-stop, 24/7, heart-wrenching to watch. And I couldn't help but think about how difficult it must be for the staff to care for her and other patients like her. The staff here must be really annoyed with the constant involuntary screaming. Not uncommon. Nearly 50 million people worldwide suffer from dementia, and the World Health Organization estimates that this number will triple by 2050. In situations like these, it is tempting to think that a quick fix could put an end to the suffering. Perhaps someone should drop her a funny pill and kindly put an end to that terrible situation. For them, there is no way back, no way out, and no option. The global population of people aged 60 and over is expected to double by 2050. The strain on these facilities and their staff will only continue to grow. Nursing homes and other care facilities are not holiday resorts. They are a final destination for those who can no longer care for themselves. It's a somber waiting room for the inevitable end. It is the waiting room of death. Take a seat. Ding dong. Death will see you now. And it comes at a high cost. The average annual cost of a private room in a nursing home is over $100,000. And assisted living facilities can cost upwards of $40,000 per year. The rising expenses of care strain relationships, tear families apart under mounting cost and mounting debt from both healthcare and aged care. This should be a time when families come together. Instead, it often becomes a battleground, with siblings at odds over decisions that could lead to financial ruin. People wishing their parents and grandparents pass already. The Dummy's book on how to bankrupt the family in 30 days or less. When these should be the times that families are strong for each other and people cherished, and not a time for family to be torn apart and hate unleashed. And what about the healthcare system? That was supposed to help us return to health. It often seems incapable of delivering on that promise. The human body is far too complex of a machine, and no one fully understands it. No one. It can only keep us alive for as long as it functions properly. It breaks, you die. Doesn't break, you just keep on living. The sad truth is that no one can alter the body's function to keep it working indefinitely. From heart attack to heart attack, people collapse on the streets and in the shopping malls, waiting for paramedics, while well-meaning bystanders look on and others form a perimeter to guard the body. Everyone becomes an expert without knowing anything about their own bodies. But seriously, no one can really help you or know what to do, and the conclusion is certain yet some time away. Everyone under illusion. But for us, we need a rethink. We need guarantees. And in the absence of guarantees, we work to produce those guarantees. We must be proactive, realistic to confront the issue, focus on prevention, early intervention, and that post-diagnosis and treatment may be far too late to be of any real benefit. Studies show that lifestyle changes such as adopting a healthy diet, regular exercise, and mental stimulation can reduce the risk of chronic diseases and improve overall health. Our goal should be to render the current healthcare and aged care systems obsolete by investing in longevity research and innovative solutions, promising advances in fields such as regenerative medicine, gene therapy, could potentially extend human lifespan and improve quality of life for the aging population. By measuring our bodies and rectifying potential problems before they become debilitating, we can strive for a better future where quality of life is preserved and our loved ones are not forced to endure the heartache and hardship that is all too common today. That is longevity. That is immortality.
This guy can take your blood and your DNA and tell you when you're going to die. And he's right within a month.
Whoa. You're killing me right now.
How crazy is that?
That's crazy.
I connect with this guy. And they come in and they do my blood work. And they scrape the insides of your cheeks to do your DNA. And the following Wednesday is when my results are supposed to be back. So he calls me. All I'm talking about is finding out this date. And he says, I'm going to come out personally and walk you through your blood work. And I'm like, motherfucker.
I don't need a cliffhanger for this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So he ends up coming out. He sits down for 3.5 hours and goes through my blood work. And I'm all f***ed up. Everything else that could possibly be bad is bad. He gave me 10.4 years to live.
Stop.
Tony, over and out.